Coming up, men's lacrosse locks up the regular season title. Track and field runs wild over the weekend. And you'll meet softball dual threat Molly St. Germain. That's all next on Inside Owl Athletics. Welcome to Inside Owl Athletics. I'm Matt Holderman. The men's lacrosse team has clinched the regular season conference title. They did it last week against Western Connecticut. The Owls dominated the game, scoring 22 goals on the day. Joe Nutting was the star of the game, scoring 6 of his team's goals. Keene wins 22-3. The Owls now have the top seed in the conference tournament and home field advantage. Baseball is fighting for a spot in the postseason. There was a lot on the line when they met up with Rhode Island College in Worcester, Massachusetts for a doubleheader over the weekend. The Anchormen got up 2-0 early and continued to build their lead through the final innings.
Dives past that ball. That's going to be big-time extra bases for Franco.
John Tarasio blasted a 2-run homer out of the park in the 9th inning, but the Owls came up short. Final from Game 1, Owls 2, Anchormen 7. In Game 2, the Anchormen looked to be on pace for the sweep, going up 5-0 through the first 4 innings.
And Walsh smokes that ball deep into center. Not going to make the catch. That's going to be extra bases. 1 run across.
But the Owls charged back with 5 runs in the 5th inning and 4 in the 7th. This one ended in the Owls' favor, 10-7. Max Struthers and Connor Walsh each had a triple in the game. In their next conference game, Keene traveled to Castleton. Connor Longley hit a home run in the 8th inning, but it wasn't enough to get the victory. Castleton takes this one 5-2 as the Owls' overall record falls to 9-18 on the season. Saturday, the women's lacrosse team celebrated Senior Day before their game against UMass Dartmouth. Once the game started, the scoring party was on. The Owls got busy scoring fast as Allie Daisy scored 3 goals in the first 4 minutes. Seniors Emily Parker and Chelsea Lewis each found the back of the net a couple times as well, capping off a dominant Owls performance. They went on to get the win, 17-4. Freshman Bridget Casey had a big game as well, scoring 4 goals. Tuesday night, Keene met up with the top team in the conference, the Plymouth State Panthers. The Panthers showed what they're made of in the first half, scoring 8 consecutive goals. They would take the lead into halftime, 10-3. The Owls came to life in the second half, scoring 5 straight goals at the end of the game, but their comeback fell short. Plymouth State won the game 15-11. Chelsea Lewis and Tess Massey led the way for the Owls, each scoring 3 goals. Track and field is celebrating 6 individual event wins and 2 relay wins at the Springfield Invitational. Lynn Hebert took first in the 800 meters. Skylar Gauthier won the 100 hurdles, and Alana Ollendorf won the steeplechase. On the men's side, Alex Medina won the hurdles. Rob St. Laurent got first in the steeplechase, and Joey Fodor won the javelin. It's a gold medal for the women's 4x400 relay team of Nicole Dalmeda, Brittany Gravelisi, Laura Dawson, and Lynn Hebert. And it's also a first-place finish for the men's 4x400 relay team of Jared Hannon, Brandon Castor, Anthony Jennings, and Alex Medina. This Saturday, track and field will be competing in the Little East Conference Alliance Championship. The Owls trained hard this week in anticipation of the championship meet. This is what practice looked like during the week for some of the throwers, runners, and jumpers. Freshman Shannon Parks, sophomore Naomi Mertson, and sophomore Charlie Sr. practiced discus and hammer throw, while freshman Joey Fodor practiced javelin, an event he's won at in his last 2 consecutive meets this season. Fodor will be one to watch for in throwing, while all eyes will be on Lauren Perkowski for the distance events. At the Sylphin Invitational, Perkowski finished 2nd in the 10,000 meters, posting a time that ranked 9th nationally. Perkowski thinks her team has a good chance of winning it all this Saturday.
I really think our team can do really well because we got 2nd in indoor, and we didn't even think we could get 2nd. So this year we're kind of stacking the events to put the most possible points together, and I think we have a really good shot of winning as a team.
The championship meet will be held at Fitchburg State University. 3 Owl lacrosse players have taken home weekly conference awards. Freshman Bridget Casey gets her 3rd Rookie of the Week award. Last week, she had 6 goals and 4 assists. On the men's side, Joe Nutting is the Offensive Player of the Week. The sophomore scored a career-high 6 goals in the 22-3 win over Western Connecticut last week. Teammate Chase Chamberlain is the Goalie of the Week. His defense helped the team get their 7th straight regular season championship. Your Owl Athletes of the Week are Bobby Carey and Lauren Rousseau. Carey lit up the nets with his 6 goals in the 17-7 win over Plymouth last week. He set a career high for goals in a single game. Lauren Rousseau went 2 for 3 in each game of a doubleheader against Plymouth State last week. That included a home run and 4 RBI. Congratulations to all of our Athletes of the Week. Heading into the final weekend of the season, Owl softball is fighting to clinch a spot in the LEC tournament. Leading that fight is senior pitcher Molly St. Germain. Inside Owl Athletics' Tyler DeRosa talked to St. Germain about her role on the team.
In the circle and at the plate, Molly St. Germain is a dual threat for Owl softball.
She is probably the best physical description of a utility player that we have and that we've had in a long time.
Being the team's best player means leading in stats, including a .333 batting average and sporting 5 wins as a pitcher. She also leads the team in home runs, including a grand slam this year. It's taken a lot of work to get here.
What I do from year to year, I guess, is always making sure you're working out and working on your pitches and just seeing balls and hitting balls and just having a confidence mindset.
Along with confidence, she brings a practical leadership to the team.
Lead by example. That's my type of leadership. I'm not going to be up in your face about stuff.
Molly will hope to lead her team into the playoffs as the Owls still have 4 more LEC games left. For Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Tyler DeRosa.
It's the final weekend of the spring sports regular season, and there's a lot of action this weekend. Tonight at 6, men's lacrosse concludes the regular season on the road against Southern Maine. Saturday, track and field is off to Fitchburg State for the LEC Outdoor Championships. Events begin at 10. Saturday, women's lacrosse travels to Eastern Connecticut for a noon game. Also Saturday, softball is on the road at UMass Dartmouth. First game of a pair starts at 1. Baseball will host the Corsairs in a doubleheader starting at noon. Baseball is back at home on Sunday, hosting Clark University in a single game at 1. Also Sunday, softball will host Rhode Island College in a make-up doubleheader that begins at 2. These games will do a lot to set the playoff picture for the Owls. Right now, we know Keene will be the site of the men's lacrosse semifinals and the final. Women's lacrosse will clinch a home playoff game with a win on Saturday, while baseball and softball have work to do to cement their place in the LEC tournament. For playoffs, schedule changes, and anything KSC athletics, check out KeeneOwls.com. Again, that's KeeneOwls.com. That's all for this week's show. This is our final program of the semester, and we thank you all for watching this year. We'll be back in the fall with another great season. For all of us here at Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Matt Holderman, and have a great summer break.